Hi YC family, coming back to you again to do a short, I guess it will be short, no I'm lying, it's not gonna be short, but I'm gonna try to make it short because it was requested by me a little while ago by my YT sister, Pure Eye Candy. Hey love. But basically elaborating on my pregnancy. I'm 5.5 months now, and just excited and can't wait for our son to arrive. I'm due November 18th, but being that I had 2 previous cesareans, I will be having another one with this baby, so probably the early part of November, like November 3rd or so forth, that's when I will have him, hopefully, because I'm 5.5 months. I turned 27 weeks yesterday, and he's been 3 weeks ahead. I've never had this happen before. If any of you ladies are familiar with this situation, this scenario, like what happens being that he's 3 weeks ahead, please comment down below and let me know, because I'm kind of nervous, but I know I leave it in God's hands. I know he will work it out. It's just all up to him. So I'm still a little teensy bit nervous. So yeah. But yeah, he's 3 weeks ahead, and he's very, very greedy. Yes. In the beginning, well, I was starting from the beginning. This actually came as a surprise to me and my fiance. Like I told you before in a previous vlog, my fiance has no kids. I have 3 of my own, and which are his stepchildren, and but he's 40 and he has no children at all. This will be his first child, and he is very, very, very excited. So yeah, so he's also very, very, very nervous. But this is his first child, and when we found out, I went to the doctor because I wasn't feeling well, and my the monthly thing lady we get every month, she was acting kind of crazy, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, why is she tripping? So went to the doctor to find out what was going on, and they gave me a test. I did not think that I was pregnant. We have been trying and had no luck. I had even downloaded a fertility calendar, ovulating calendar on my phone, and I was going by that. We were going by that, and it was like we weren't having any luck. So went to the doctor, did a urine sample. She said, well, do you want us to give you a pregnancy test? Is there any chance you could be pregnant? So I was discouraged, and I'm like, my mom actually took me, and I was like, well, I guess so. And my mom was like, yes, give it to her. She needs to take one. So took it, and it came back positive. I cried and cried and cried, and he was at work. So I called him on his job and told him, and so he was, and like he stutters a little bit, something that I love so dearly, but he was really, really stuttering this day when I told him. His co-workers was in the background, shouting, laughing and stuff. So it was such a blessing, such a blessing. So like my pregnancy was doing fine. I was doing okay. Then next thing you know, I had a times because I was pretty early when I found out. I was like I was right at 4 weeks or so. So I was pretty early when I found out. So of course I had to go back, get an ultrasound, and that's when I saw my little bean for the first time, and did the ultrasound, and he was just amazed because he's never experienced none of this, ever. So did our first ultrasound, and that went well. So I would say maybe a couple of weeks or so, maybe a month or so after that, that's when I started to get sick. Like with my daughters, I really didn't have morning sickness at all. Like those were just swift pregnancies. My second baby, I did have to have an emergency C-section with her because when I was contracting, her heart rate would drop with the contractions. So yeah, I did have to have emergency C-section with her. And my first and my third pregnancy really went well. It wasn't, you know, any discrepancies or whatever like that. So with this one, I was experiencing morning sickness like crazy. I was sick all the time. Just sick. So a couple of times, with this pregnancy, it makes it totally different also because in December, I was diagnosed with AFib. And if you ladies are not familiar with that condition, it is a heart condition. And I actually have been suffering with it mildly for some years, but it had got worse like last year or so. It had got worse. And in June of last year, actually, I had to have heart surgery. I had heart surgery, and he diagnosed me with SVT, then my cardiologist. And he's one of the top cardiologists here in my state. And he diagnosed me with SVT. He went in, at this time I wasn't pregnant. He went in and he thought he was fixing the situation. And then next thing you know, a couple months later, I'm having the same episodes. Basically, it's when your heart rate races so high and it's just completely uncontrollable. There's nothing you can do about it. It's some things, some exercises you can do to help calm it down, but it was like my case had got to the point where those exercises did not help with it anymore. So he had to go back in again in December. I had to have heart surgery again in December. So he went, and in the process between June and December, I was on medicine, somewhat preventive medicine, but I would take this medicine whenever I felt the symptoms coming on. So, which is the scariest thing, because my heart rate has gotten over 200 beats per minute, like before, like more than once. And it's like very scary. They have to give me medicine. In one case, I ended up in the hospital, and they actually thought they was gonna have to shock my heart because they gave me a medicine that could completely stop my heart. It was either it was gonna slow it down or it was gonna stop it completely. So it was a possibility that they were gonna have to shock my heart, which was the most scariest moment of my life, because I'm only 29 years old. Usually this affects older people, but I guess God changed my heart for a reason, so I can't question that. But in December, I had to have heart surgery again, and when he went in, it was really nothing he could do. That's when he realized that it was AFib, it wasn't SVT. So they changed my medicines around, and with this condition, I can't have any caffeine. I stay away from a lot of sweets. I'm not a sweet fanatic anyway, but I stay away from a lot of sweets, a lot of caffeine. I stay away from caffeine, period. Certain sodas that's caffeinated, can't drink them. It's just certain things like the humidity, because it's been pretty hot, this summer, and I've been having to stay indoors because I can't be out in the humidity because it can send me into an abnormal arrhythmia, and which makes my heart race. So yeah, so that's like the change with me being pregnant, because I am high risk. They already told me not too long ago I was in the hospital. because they had to, once we found out I was pregnant, I could no longer be on the medicine that he had me on. So I had to switch my medicines over. But the particular medicine that he wanted to switch me over to, I had to be admitted in the hospital for 3 days. So I was in the hospital for 3 days, and by the grace of God, this medicine has been working. Between God and me having and providing me with a wonderful doctor, I'm grateful, very grateful. And so this medicine has been working for me. I take this medicine twice a day, and I also have to take a magnesium oxide pill twice a day, and an aspirin once a day to keep, my heart like it's supposed to be, to keep it normal, because without this medicine I will go into this abnormal arrhythmia. And then when I say it's scary, if any of y'all ever had heart conditions, or you know anyone with heart conditions or abnormal arrhythmia, it is frightening. Like every time I used to have it happen, I just thought I was gone from here. Like seriously, it was nothing but the grace of God to keep me here. So yeah, but that's the only abnormal thing with this pregnancy, because he told me I am risking it. But so far so good. I've been doing pretty good ever since he switched my medicine. Me and my fiance, we did want to have another child, but like we said at the end, it's God say so. We wanted another one after this, but my fiance is so scared, for us to attempt again or to go through it again. We're basically, because we were deciding whether or not I should get the procedure and just don't have any more, or should I just get on a certain type of birth control where later on down the line we decide what we want to do. So I think we're going to go with option 2, and just later on down the line we decide what we want to do. But as it stands, like my cardiologist is telling me, like, you're going to be risking it if you get pregnant again. Like seriously risking it. So it's like, we don't know. But yeah, but so far I have been doing good. He is very, very healthy. And I'll try to stand up so you can see my baby bump, I guess, if you can see. But yeah, that's my baby bump. But I know he's greedy because, like I said, he's 3 weeks ahead, and I'm 5.5 months, and I've only gained 3 pounds, which is very abnormal for my pregnancies, because with my other daughters, the most I gained was like almost 30 pounds with my other daughters. But with him, I only gained 3 pounds. So I'm like, yes, he is greedy. With as far as cravings, I've been craving a lot of seafood. Seafood and salads, actually. He loves, like, especially salads. Like, ooh, I've been craving a lot of seafoods and salads, and not too many snacks. I try not to snack. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a sweet person, so I have no idea where my daughters get it from. But I try not to snack. I'm not a sweet person, so yeah. But other than that, like I said, I'm 5.5 months. I will keep you loves posted on everything from here on out. My baby shower is next month. I will be videotaping that and posting it on my YT page. But I just want to say thank you so much. Thank all my old subscribers, new subscribers. You all are some beautiful women that I have met on here, and I just want to say thank you so much for just supporting me, and I will see you in the next video.